on today's app.
Yeah, I was always an active kid. And then I was a lacrosse player growing up. So my brothers and I was on track to go to school for lacrosse.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tore my ACL when I was a freshman.
Oh, just like challengers.
Oh, it's the worst.
Do you see the movie?
Zendaya can do no wrong.
Her tour fits
Insane.
were unbelievable. She can
Insane.
do no wrong on the runway.
No,
Wait,
it's
is there
really
some-
amazing.
is
Can you
challenge?
believe
Yeah.
Shake It Up from Shake It Up to this? Because I know her from Shake It Up.
That,
Do you?
Shake it
that
Ew.
Disney pipeline is nuts.
Yeah,
I can't
crazy.
even. I can't even with the Disney pipeline.
Everyone comes out of Disney. Everyone comes out of Disney.
we were
Sabrina Carpenter wasn't she? On
Yes.
Disney?
Was she Disney too?
Absolutely.
Point proven.
Me and Emily were on
That's
that.
me, Disney, not
Yeah.
espresso.
Me and
Yeah.
Emily
Come
were on
on.
That's So Raven.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On it?
Yeah.
In it.
We came from That's So Raven.
Emotionally.
Oh
No, I'm just
okay.
kidding.
I actually just went down a Raven Simone wormhole the other day.
Always pushing boundaries, that girl.
She's going through something right now.
Her eyebrows
Oh,
have always
really?
been backwards.
She's kind of in a JoJo Siwa phase.
Totally.
Yeah.
Are we all?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
eyebrow? Yes.
No, we're
Like-
not all in that. Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started. Hey you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Em.
Hi, Chloe.
That was the best episode ever.
That was so much fun. We have today's episode. We have a guest on. Her name is Kate Mackz, Mackz.
Duh.
She is the host of the Running Interview Show.
Yes.
If you don't know what that is, I'm sure you've seen
I
by
can jog.
name.
Let me jog
jog
their
people's
memory.
memories.
You get it?
Yeah,
Jog.
jog like running.
How many miles are you running today? That girl.
I'll buy you a pair of shoes if you run with me. Which now we get to get shoes, girl. That's awesome.
is
We did a
awesome.
running video with her right before this and ran to the stew.
We ran miles. We ran 8 miles together.
We ran 8 miles.
We didn't really.
But I had so much fun talking to her. She's such a bright light.
Yes.
And you were saying before, because I was telling her how she's such a positive person, and you were saying how it's funny how when we're not talking to comedians, I'm like, wow, you're so positive.
Totally. But also, we've had comedians on here that have been very positive
All
as
the
well.
comedians we've had on
But
bright lights.
Kate is so lovely. I'm so excited to watch her succeed and pop off, even more so than she already has.
Yeah.
She is killing it. She's had guests from Barbara Corcoran
From Shark Tank.
from Shark Tank, Harry Jowsey from Love is Blind, and every other one. He's been on 100 reality TV shows. Jared Leto, to name a few. And it doesn't stop there. It's going to
Yeah.
keep on going with Emily and Chloe
With Emily and Chloe.
from Litty and Shitty.
Yeah.
Emily.
Emily.
When have
I
I
know.
ever
Don't
call-
call me Emily. I don't
You
like
recently
that
been
at
calling
all.
me Chloe a lot, though. You've been like, Chloe?
Chloe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel. I
In
feel like it's
person.
always Chloe.
In person.
Really?
Whatever.
Sometimes I call John by his name just to scare him. I'm like, I love you, John.
That feels like too intimate.
I know, it's funny. And then I go, call me Emily. He's like, I love you, Emily. And I'm like, "Ah!" So weird.
You know what's funny about that is
Tell
that
me.
to you guys that's a joke, but and to me when I'm saying I love you to my signif, that I say love you alls, but he always says love you Chloe because he's a serious boy.
Yeah, serious.
Anywho, just to bless my man.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Bless your
guys,
man.
thank you so much for what? I don't even know.
Enjoy the episode. It's a really fun one. We
Thank
love
you for
you.
listening.
Thanks for listening.
In
Enjoy
advance.
Kate Mackz.
Ladies and gentlemen, her. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to the pod, Kate Mackz.
Woo! Hi, Kate.
Wait, I just have to say, I was wondering if you guys were going to play the little sound effect that you have that plays. It's so good.
Well, they heard it.
Oh, if we had headphones on, maybe we'd play. They just heard it. But
I was
heard it.
getting pumped up on my run this morning listening to your podcast, and I was like,
Wow.
oh,
Wait, so you
Thanks.
did a run before our run?
I did do a run before our run.
So
Okay.
technically, is this a real run? Okay, wait.
we just came off of a run with Kate. We just settled in to record an episode.
That's why we look so bad.
We look so good.
We look gorgeous.
so good.
Wait, so
I
you-
love athletic clothes. I'm leaning in.
That's true.
Yeah.
You look
We're,
amazing.
Actually,
Thank
you guys,
you.
I'm currently leaning out.
Okay,
have
well,
to
you're in
say.
your wedding era.
I'm in my wedding era,
Yeah.
so I'm literally, I have a heel on every day. I actually just threw out my sneakers because they were too old, my everyday sneakers, and I threw them out because I needed new ones anyway. And I
Your
went,
feelers?
They're not Fila's, they're Pumas, but they look like Fila's.
That's good. I think it's time to retire them anyways.
Why? That's mean. I
Wait,
like
tell
them.
me about this era that you're like going into.
Wait,
Why are you retiring them?
I just was like, I've been feeling so cute in my bridal outfits that I was like, let me put a little boot on every day, actually.
Yeah.
So now I'm in like little outfits every day more than athleisure. I was athleisure and like t-shirt and jeans forever, ever. And now I'm leaning into my little kitten heel on a Wednesday.
Oh, I love a kitten heel.
on a
Oh,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
I was mean to you.
It's okay.
I just don't like those shoes.
Well, keep that to yourself.
Okay.
I really like
right
them.
before we started recording, I was explaining to the girls that I'm my era that I'm entering is more like honest and to the point and not beating around the bush, which I guess with I'm always pretty honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I guess
we could meet in the middle.
I guess I shouldn't be mean to my friends.
Don't be mean to your friends.
I'm not really mean.
You're not mean. Chloe's like the nicest person.
I think I'm
Chloe
thank you.
is super nice.
I
And
don't think I'm a mean girl.
Also, it's a
No.
perfect time for me to throw these shoes out because apparently, according to you, I'm getting a new pair of shoes for running with
Absolutely.
you.
Guys, Adidas sneakers all the way.
I can't wait
Wow.
because
No, that is good. We'll get you a pair of sneaks.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So, okay, we just had the best time running around meatpacking with Kate, filming a video.
Yes.
You do, what is the official name of the show?
I call it the running interview show.
The running
Running
interview
interview
show. How many miles are you running today? Is the hook of all the beginning of the videos.
Yes.
You've had some amazing people on always and ever, including,
Thank you.
I didn't know, motherfucking Barbara Corcoran.
Oh my God. I love
Barbara.
her. I love
Shark
Barbara.
Tank, I'm giving you 50% of my cent just to get you out. That's your deal. Wait, what
Mama.
do they say?
No, it's and
Because
for that reason, I'm out.
Wait, tell us how she was.
Barbara Corcoran was like one of my favorite guests ever. She's like such a whip, like how I
Yeah,
would
she
describe
seems
it.
like
she's so
whippersnapper.
on it. Like, yes, she's so funny. She's a Jersey girl, and I love my Jersey girls.
Yeah.
so,
Me too, girl.
Yeah, no, she was iconic.
That's
like, loved
so
her.
great.
Yeah.
So wait, roll back the tape here. How did this show get started? How did you get the idea? Like, tell us about that.
Because you do run
Yes.
generally.
Yes.
So you're a runner.
Yes, I've been a runner
Genuinely
forever.
and generally.
Genuinely and yes, absolutely, exactly.
How are your knees holding up?
My knees are getting destroyed, I feel like. But that's why I haven't like signed up for a marathon because I'm like, no, like I'm gonna.
the show is enough.
Yes,
of a
yes,
marathon.
exactly.
You don't mix business and pleasure.
No,
But actually, the
You don't
whole-
shit where you eat.
The whole,
God.
the whole point of the whole thing is business and
Yeah.
pleasure.
Right.
So
Right.
I've done marathons in the past, and I like always. I mean, New York City marathon's like my favorite day
yeah.
of the year. Like I think it's so fun.
Are you kidding? You've done multiple?
I have, yeah. I mean, I've been a runner my whole life, you know. But I'm
Whoa.
saying now, like knee wise, I actually don't have an ACL. It's like whatever. I've lived so many lives. I feel like, but yeah,
You
I
don't
don't have an ACL in
ACL?
my right knee. I've like torn it twice. Yeah, and
Girlfriend.
so I definitely have to be careful with my knees.
Shit.
Yeah, but
So,
I
a
like
light
every day.
jog.
I'm like fine. Yeah.
So I guess that kind of starts us off in the sense that you've been running your whole life. So it
Yeah.
was kind of
she
always
ran
in
out
you.
of the womb.
You ran out of the womb. You said,
Just a little runner.
I'm done with this shit. Get me out of this fluid. Stat.
Ew.
Get me some Adidas. You ran out of the womb in Adidas?
I ran. Yes, 3 stripes. I was like, please.
amazing. 3 stripes, I'm out. That should be their slogan. 3 stripes, I'm in.
Yeah.
Are we working in marketing?
Yeah.
Are we best friends?
So you've been running your whole life track and field girl in high school?
Yes,
Those
yes.
are the coolest girls.
Well, okay. So this is my story. So I've been running really. I mean, I grew up in a really active family, right? I'm from New Jersey. Like I have 2 brothers. I've got a twin brother and an older brother.
You're a twin?
Yes, I'm a twin.
That's so interesting.
Yes.
Twins are crazy.
Twins are crazy. And
Adult
Nicole, are you a twin?
No, I have a younger brother,
Oh,
but we got
oh.
accused of being twins as kids when we were the same size.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I get that.
My
That's
brothers
fair.
had that too, and they're not twins.
Yeah.
Wait,
Tell me.
you know how people are always like adult twins like just aren't real?
Yeah.
You're technically adult twins.
I know. That's so weird to say that. It's like
Robbie Hoffman has a funny
adult
joke
twin.
about that.
Like,
She's like,
you-
twins grow up.
Yeah, that's funny. And
funny joke.
it's funny because it's like to me you're not an adult, you're my age, which is not adult, but
right. I get
you're
that.
adult.
Adult. Yeah.
Wait, you
yeah.
have an opposite gender twin.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, cool.
So
I feel
have
like
a
that's
boy
different.
twin.
That's different.
It is like oh my God, I would love to have like an identical twin
Yeah,
sister.
2
They're
sisters.
so cute. Like
That is cute.
It is
Yeah.
so cute. Even if it's like fraternal, but I would love to have a sister in general. But
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
2 brothers and
She is all brothers too.
Yeah.
I'm all
okay.
brothers.
Wait, do you have a sister?
No, I have nothing.
She's
You're
only
only child?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, that's cool too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was waiting for yeah, it makes sense.
No.
But I love that.
I hate when
That's
people
cool
say that.
too.
Yeah.
Um,
That's cool too.
I love that you said that's cool. Yeah, continue.
Okay, wait.
So
Yes.
you-
So I'm a
track and
twin.
field.
Yes, love him. He's the best. I really love my twin. Like,
Does
being
he
a twin
run?
is the best. He just got into it. It's like the question that everybody asks me is like, if I'm a beginner runner, like, what are your tips for me? And I just got my twin into running, and I
Amazing.
think the biggest thing is like consistency, because now he's like obsessed with it. Like, I would say he's more of a runner than me at this point. Like, that's how much he loves it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, basically, I grew up in a really active family. 2 brothers, like always playing sports. My parents are very sporty, you know? So we weren't
That
like the
makes
instrument
sense.
family. Like when everybody was playing like the fucking recorder in 3rd grade, my mom was
Hot
like,
cross buns on
no, they're
repeat.
sitting out. Yeah. Like we didn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it was like $50 or something. My mom was like, they're not going to be musicians. It's not,
They're not
save that
we're not
money.
buying a recorder for these kitties.
No, so that like wasn't our thing, but which is fine. And I love I love people that play instruments. It's so cool. But yeah, I was always an active kid. And then I was a lacrosse player growing up. So my brothers and I like was on track to go to school for lacrosse. And then I tore my ACL when I was a freshman.
Oh, just like Challengers.
Oh, it's the worst.
Do you see the movie?
No.
Where she like
Wait,
breaks
did
her
that just
knee?
come out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, who's in that?
Zendaya and
then two hot
the two hot
boys.
boys.
Okay, yeah.
Josh O'Connor and the other one.
And the other one,
Yeah.
Zendaya can like do no wrong.
her tour fits
Insane.
were unbelievable. She can
Insane.
do no wrong on the runway.
No,
Wait,
it's
is there
really
some-
amazing.
is
Can you
challenge-
believe
Yeah.
Shake It Up from Shake It Up to this? Because I know her from Shake It Up.
That
Do
di-
you?
that,
Shake It
Yeah.
Up.
that
Ew.
Disney pipeline is nuts.
Yeah.
I can't
crazy.
even. I can't even with the Disney pipeline.
Everyone comes out of Disney. Everyone comes out of Disney.
You know, we were
Sabrina Carpenter, wasn't she on
Yes.
Disney?
Was she Disney too?
Absolutely.
Point proven.
Yeah.
me and Emily were on
That's
that.
that me, Disney, not
Yeah.
espresso.
Me and
Yeah.
Emily
Come
were on
on.
That's So Raven.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On it?
Yeah.
In it.
We came from That's So Raven.
Emotionally.
Oh,
No,
oh,
I'm just
okay.
kidding.
Oh my god, I was like, wait, that would be so cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys were like little
No.
kids in it or something.
Someone commented on TikTok recently that I look like Annalise Vanderpool.
Is that Chelsea?
Mhm.
Oh.
Like,
I'm like, in what world?
I don't think
Ravens?
so.
Gorge
Yeah.
girl. But
I love
Whoa,
Raven
girl.
so much.
Whoa,
I
girl.
do too. I actually just went down a Raven Simone wormhole the other day.
There's actually some weird things
too.
going on.
No, I didn't. I mean, I meant to say that's amazing. And I said me too.
She came up on my For You page and I was like, oh, what is she up to?
Raven
actually-
Simone,
Yeah.
always pushing boundaries, that girl.
She's going through something right now.
Her eyebrows
Oh,
have
really?
always been backwards.
She's kind of in a JoJo Siwa phase.
Totally.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
You
we're
want a
not.
cry bar? Yes.
No, we're
Like-
not all in that.
What?
Anyway,
Anyway.
okay, wait.
Okay.
So then,
But I love her. Yeah, she's cool.
you
Runner.
started.
Family
Yes,
athletic.
yes, runner, exactly. And so how I got into running. Yeah, so I tore my ACL when I was 14, and then you have to go through like the rehab, which like sucks, surgery, the whole thing. You have to like learn how to walk again. I mean, you're walking pretty quickly, but like you have to learn how to like walk without a limp, and then it takes like 4 months before you can run again. And I remember like, short story, but running for the first time, I was like, oh my God, like I love this. Like I never want to not be able to do this.
Yeah.
And that's when I got really into running.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when you take something away, and then like, you know, when you're sick and you can't breathe properly, and then you're like, I'll never appreciate how I was breathing
Totally.
before.
Right.
Totally.
And
Right.
then when you start breathing again, you forget. But this is a good reminder. You guys are lucky we're all breathing.
You're breathing. We're
Yeah.
breathing. No stuffy nose.
It's so true.
Unless
Yeah.
you
You
might
have
have a stuffy
allergies.
nose.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it was
Yeah.
taken away from you and you went, I want to do this forever and ever.
I like loved it. Yeah. And like my parents did like triathlons and like all that kind of stuff when I was younger. So I was very like, I would go for runs with my mom when I was like in 7th and 8th grade, you know, like she'd
So
be going for
cute.
a run. I would like jump on.
That's very
yeah,
cute.
I remember her in her like little tennis skirts going for a run. I was like, so cute.
cutie.
Yeah, and she like loved it. So anyway, so it wasn't like weird for me to like go for runs because to be honest, the whole concept of just going for a run is kind of strange.
I know it is really
You know what
weird.
I
Like
mean?
it's hard for me to
Yeah.
not
Just
have a
running around.
destination
Yeah.
in
Do you
mind.
run with when you run for fun? Are you running with headphones in?
Wait, isn't it also funny that there's like socially acceptable areas to run? Like
Yeah.
to go like sport mode?
Yeah.
You definitely can't run
yeah.
up and down the regular streets, but when you're on the West Side Highway, all systems a go.
Yeah.
But like if you were running
Or like
full,
a track.
yeah, but if you were on
Just
the
like people
street, like
running on a
going
track.
beast mode, people would be
Yeah.
like, slow down.
What I get annoyed by is when people are running on the street in New York City, like on the street, and they get mad that you're in their way. It's like, we're in
No.
a grid system right now, girl. There are buses, there are trains, planes, and automobiles and dogs and strollers. You're the problem. Get over to the river.
That's
Get
wait,
over the
how do
river.
they get there? Yeah, they have to get there somehow.
No, but then don't huff and puff at me
No,
if
so
I'm
now,
on your way.
as someone who used to run over to the West Side Highway, I did used to run. It's been a long time. So if I look really out of breath when we did that video, it's because I was. But I would run
so good.
over there and I would be like, sorry, I have a destination. Like, let me just, the faster I get there, the faster I can go beast mode.
Yeah.
So I now know when I see someone running, I'm like, I bet you, because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, I bet you they're just trying to get on over to their side where they can run as far and fast as they can.
I totally get that, but it's not the other streetwalkers'
Get
problem.
that hand off that hip,
It's not the other streetwalkers' problem.
Julie's like,
Yeah,
you're going
come
full
on.
Karen mode on the street.
She's very
like,
Karen mode on the street.
Well, when I run,
To be
it's
fair,
like,
let me
go
tell you
over
though,
there.
I am the worst because with my show,
You get
I am
pissed.
running on the street.
Oh.
We are like dodging people. I'm like, excuse me, I come out with my fucking tripod and we're like jumping over the
no, but
has
that's
18
different because you're
phones.
doing something. I'm talking about when someone's like getting, like if you're working out, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the
can I-
grocery store.
Can I tell you a very niche spot that kind
Please.
of okay? You live on the Upper West Side, right?
do.
So
I
you
love
go to
it.
the reservoir ever and like walk around? Oh, Upper West Side berries. There we go.
What? Do I
Do you
go
ever
where?
go to like the reservoir in Central Park?
I used to. I live on the Riverside side, so not really.
Riverside side.
Yes.
Riverside side.
Okay, got it.
Because you just say
Why?
I live on the
Because
Riverside.
that is one area, Central Park.
Like
people,
Riverside
yeah.
Drive is the name of the
But
street.
you couldn't just say I live on the Riverside. You would have to say on the River Park side.
No, because there's like Central Park West and then there's Riverside Drive. So I'm like, I live on the Riverside side.
Yeah. It is
Because I'm naming
actually,
the street,
yeah.
not the river.
It
Got
is
it.
like half a mile from Central Park.
Back
Because
to
I
you,
used to live
Kate.
on.
So like my
Yeah.
park is Riverside Park.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I was,
But
but I, you know
if
what
I
I
get a
loved about
dog-
being on the Upper West Side? Because I lived there for like, oh my God, sorry. I'm not gonna burp.
No, gosh,
Burp, burp, girl.
I know.
Burp, girl. Drink that DC,
sorry.
girl. Burp.
No, I used to live on the Upper West Side for like 6 years.
Shut
and
up. Where?
I loved it. Like, so I went to school at Fordham, Lincoln Center
Oh,
area,
duh,
and
duh,
then
duh.
I lived on 91st and West End for a while. And so I was uptown and kind of over towards the river. And yeah, like every time I'd run in the park is a 6 mile loop, and I would end up doing like, I know, I was crazy when I was like post out of
6
I would,
Mile loop.
the park loop is like 6 miles. Yes, for my runners out there, go run Central Park. It's like a great little run, but it's half a mile to West End, so it always ended up being like a 7 mile run if I ran
Because
the
you
whole
were
thing.
going back.
And you
Yeah.
were running from your home to the reservoir.
to Riverside
So
side.
Riverside
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
So you were running. So there was a part in that moment where you were unacceptably running.
Yes.
And then you got to
Well, I'll
acceptable
tell you the
running.
unacceptable place to run where people get so mad, and it's like on the Upper West Side. It's like a lot of families, a lot of like older people live on like the Upper East Side, Upper West Side, whatever it is.
It's younger now.
It's younger now. No, I love the Upper West Side.
It is. People are
Yeah.
moving
All right,
up.
you don't have to
But you know what
convince
I
me.
mean? Like the reservoir is like whatever. It's people of all ages. But the people that would get so mad at me was there's the reservoir in Central Park, and then there's the big path on the outside, and then there's the small path.
Right.
And I just love running on the small path.
But the small path is for the small people.
Well, it's just like so pretty because like I don't know, you're like on the water. It's just it's so beautiful. Like if you guys haven't walked like what is it called? It's
Reservoir?
called the reservoir.
The
but it's, like-
Jackie O?
Yes, Jackie
Jackie
O
O
Oh,
Reservoir.
that's so
Reservoir.
fitting.
Go check it out. But people get so mad when I'm running over there.
That's
Why?
fair.
Because it's meant to be stroll.
Well, it's very touristy because like there's a lot of people that also come. I mean, it's touristy and residential, but like people come from like the Met and they go and they walk the reservoir. So there's all these people walking, and there's me like trying to dodge
trying to run
them.
through.
You're like they're like
So
eating
I'm
your dust.
that annoying person, but it's okay.
It's okay.
That's how fast
Yeah.
she's going.
I used to be. I don't run in Central Park anymore because I live in Brooklyn now.
Oh,
But,
where in Brooklyn
yeah.
do you live? Oh, you
Dumbo.
told me Dumbo.
Dumbo. Yeah.
Wait, but do you run with headphones or without headphones?
I run with headphones.
Okay, because I know some psychos.
Sometimes
who
I run without headphones.
run without headphones
Yeah, I
and without.
sometimes do.
I know
Yeah.
someone who runs without headphones and without a phone.
That's
They leave
crazy.
the house just with their keys.
Who? Bless
I'm not
them.
gonna say.
What a
Tell me.
grounded
Whisper
person.
it to me.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. You're
Come
gonna have to guess
on.
later.
It's Sam Blumenfeld.
No, he doesn't run. He said he
The
says
first name, last name. There's Sam. If you're watching.
he
Yeah, shout out Sam.
He gets. I have a friend who doesn't do cardio because he says he gets really bored. So what do you have to say to people who say they get really bored when they run?
Sam Blumenfeld.
Ugh,
Sam
I mean, I
Blumenfeld.
get it. Like, it can get boring, but like, you just have to. I swear, it's like
Have
running
Jared
can be
Leto run.
running can be so boring when you're first starting out. And like, I think like with running, people go through like ebbs and flows. Like, there's weeks or like months where I'm like, like I'm not really into this run, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But like, and then I'll like lean into like yoga or something,
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But I think if you're like consistent, it gets. I mean, it can be boring. I don't even know what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
you know
like,
what?
it can be fucking boring. But if you love running, the act of doing it is
Right.
really relaxing. Especially
Right.
like I remember like I've been into running since I was in high school, but like I definitely ramped it up when I was like in college is when I signed up for like my first half marathon and then marathon because I was going to school in the city.
We're right for
So I was able to do like all the New York Road
That's
Runners
really
little,
fun.
like,
Right.
runs. Yeah, it was awesome.
So
Yeah.
okay. So wait, I want to ask with the show,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
when did you start it and what were you doing before that?
Yeah, before that, I was working in advertising.
Oh, weren't we
Yeah.
all?
We
Yeah.
all.
Weren't we all?
That's so
Wait, I just
funny.
saw this video that someone posted that was like, what do all these girls do in the city that say they work in marketing?
Yeah, like what is
Yeah.
that?
What is
does that
marketing?
mean?
Someone works in marketing and communications, and like I work in internal communications, and I'm like,
I don't know what
So
that
you
even
say hi to
means.
everyone in the office?
Yeah. I
That's
think
cute.
what Chloe does is the coolest form of like agency work.
Thank
Yeah.
Because
you.
like
It
you're
is the
with
coolest
people, you're
one.
planning events. Like what I was doing was like I don't even really know what I
Like
was
you were
doing.
doing more like were you
I was
doing,
sending emails.
Yeah.
like
I do that
wasn't
sometimes.
very good at that.
Sometimes I send emails.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, but really quick, back before because I had something prior, which is also another word for before.
Yeah.
Another way to not be bored running is to invite Jared Leto, to invite Harry Jowsey, to
Oh,
invite
yeah.
Emily and Chloe on your podcast. I mean, on your running video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
good.
mean?
That's good.
That's a good
true.
advice. Have
Well,
someone
yes.
fun come with.
100%.
And that's what you do.
100%. I think, that's the biggest thing. And like for me, like I always made running a social thing. Like in high school, I would like try to get my friends to run with me.
That's
and, like,
cute. I love
whether
that.
they wanted to or not. Like we
Let's go
went
on
for
a run
runs, and it was so
together.
fun the runs that we did do together. And I like really took that into college with me. Like I was always going for group runs with people. Did a little stint on the cross country team.
Yeah.
Which I didn't love it though because I love just like social running and like doing it for fun.
love
Like
that.
to me, it's like just a really relaxing thing to do.
Girls who were on the cross
Yeah.
country team and track in high school were always like fucking grounded, determined,
Yeah.
humble ass bitches.
They understood what was
Yeah.
going on
They
before.
knew what was going on. They were like they could run and just go away in their head, and I was
That's
always like,
amazing.
"You have something I don't have."
It's
I
a-
like come up with my best ideas when I'm
Yeah.
running. Like
That's you know what. You know what?
Yes.
Someone said it on some podcast
Someone
somewhere,
said,
someday,
someone
sometime.
said.
Yeah.
And I find that when I am like working on jokes or a show or anything creative, if I am working on something and then I go work out,
Yeah.
like if I get stuck, as soon as I go work out and like do 12 through 30 or running or whatever, then I'm like, oh my God, wait, like an idea comes
Yeah.
because I feel like there's something about the physical
There's
stress
probably
on your body
chemistry.
that like relieves the stress of the creative
There-
and then allows something to come in.
There's science to
agree.
back that up.
Yeah, there must
has
be.
to be.
There is.
Yeah.
It's endorphins. Hello.
There must be.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Duh.
We love those endorphins.
We love
Yeah, we
endorphins.
love
But it's so true. Yeah. And sometimes I get antsy. Like if I have a good idea on a run, I'm like, or a workout.
I gotta write it down.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta write
That's
it down.
really
Yeah.
that's
Social runs is interesting because like I can barely talk to someone when I'm walking somewhere in the city. I'm like,
well, you can now
Right.
connect your both headphones so you can both listen to music
The
and
same
then
music.
just go together.
Is that what
That's
you-
kind of cool. I
Yeah.
haven't done that.
because do you like talk
should.
while you're running to people? Like,
I mean, I'm talking. I mean, when I'm
That's
doing
your
my running
job.
interview
Running.
show, we're definitely talking.
right. but like when
and
you're
then,
in
yeah.
college, like your group runs, you were
Yes,
talking.
totally like talking the whole time. It was like a really good social hour, especially like post college. I mean, even during college. 'Cause college is so social, right? to
Right,
begin with,
right, the
because
whole
like you're
thing.
doing stuff at night, you're with friends all day. But like post
That's
college,
nice.
post
That's
college,
the experience you had.
Oh,
Aw,
right.
it's okay. I was her friend.
No, I'm kidding.
That's okay. I didn't have that many friends in college. I was like kind of a lone wolf. Hold on,
But you had running friends.
People are getting through my do not disturb.
Do you want to
know?
answer that?
They're
like
saying
that-
they're saying notify anyway.
What is that?
They're saying
Notify.
notify anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
She
Really
does
or-
that to me a lot.
You want to answer
Wait,
it?
do you get a notification when somebody presses notify anyway? I always do that to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do?
Because
Okay.
it says notify anyway. So it
Okay,
comes
okay.
through.
And so
like-
it just shows up.
No, it shows up like
Okay. Oh.
Like hello.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Sometimes I do that just because.
I
Yeah.
never notify anyway.
Did you guys
I-
ever have Blackberries when you were
Yeah.
younger? Okay,
Ping.
I didn't have a
BBM.
Blackberry, but the ping
The
was
ping.
pretty cool.
And now
The ping
that's why
was
you know
cool.
that's why we all say ping.
Yeah, that is why we say ping because of BlackBerry ping.
It's so
Yeah.
cute. That's like bump.
Bumping this to the top of your inbox.
Ew,
I
ping
want to
is
bring
hell.
back pings.
Me too.
Bring
I
it back, girl.
I
Can you
wish we
imagine?
had that on our phone.
Like it just vibrates.
Yeah, just ping.
That would be kind of crazy
Oh.
though. Maybe.
That would be like very invasive, and I would love that.
I would love it.
The show.
Yes. tell me.
Okay.
When did you think of it? What like execution? Where were you?
Yes.
Tell us how it started.
Okay.
Who is and who is your first guest?
Okay, yes. Okay, so I had the idea for a while, and it was really an idea that I had with my fiance, Jeremy. Shout out, Jeremy. We love him.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah. And
Congratulations. She's a winner.
thank you. So is he. So are you guys.
We're winners here, Nicole.
Yeah.
Winner.
Yeah. Gotta be winners. But yeah, no, we had the idea to do a running interview show, and I actually had like launched it in February where I had somebody filming me. I literally was like paying an NYU student to come and
Love.
like walk backwards as we ran. And the intention of the videos was there. Like the conversations were fine.
Right.
But what I realized really quickly was like it would be so much more sustainable for me to just film it.
Right.
So basically, yeah, we came up with the idea probably like 2 years ago now, and then it took a few months to like figure out how to execute. And I was also like working a full-time job,
Right.
In
But I
advertising.
wanted to do like I I always wanted to do a show where I was like talking to people because I like love that. you
Yeah.
know? And I really like connecting with people. It's fun. And yeah,
I
I think
What
it's
does your
fun.
fiance do?
He works in real estate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So totally different.
And boy,
Yeah, but it's
advertising.
interesting that
but like
and
he
boy,
is like the
advertising.
brains behind my like whole operation. I swear. Like it's
That's
he
amazing.
has like the best ideas. Like he's always
That's
helps
so
me.
nice that you work together.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing good
Sweet.
is done alone.
No,
Correct.
it's true.
Nothing great is done alone.
We know
right?
that,
Nothing great is
right?
done
Yeah.
alone. We know that, girlfriend.
It's the truth. It really is. Like I have such a good team behind me. I have like the best manager, like
Amazing.
like the best fiance helping me with stuff, like as they should. Fiance
Yeah,
should
as
have.
they
It's a
should.
partnership at the end of the day.
It is
Yes.
a partnership. It's
Yeah.
a teammate
It's a legal partnership.
Yeah,
You're a team.
literally. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, so we had the idea and then it was like figuring out like how do we make this social media savvy? Cause like when I posted the first few videos back in February when it was somebody running in front of me, like
February
filming
of like 2020.
2023. Yeah.
Last year.
Wow.
Yeah. Cause I started this
It's
version
so
of the
new.
It is so new. Yeah.
And it's amazing. And it's
huge.
like popped the hell off.
Thank you. I'm
I
trying.
mean, you don't you know it?
I mean,
You're
I think
on the apps, right?
I feel like we're just getting started. You know what I mean?
Fuck
That's
yeah,
amazing.
That's the attitude to have.
Yeah.
That's
but
great.
it's the truth. Like I really feel that way I feel that way like every day.
I mean,
I'm
it's
like,
also
a
a
new
sense of like when you're in it, imposter syndrome of like,
Yeah.
what, like, is this really happening? I mean, I'm
Totally.
sure I won't speak for you, but I will.
I
in a
always
sense
feel that
of
way,
like when you have someone so big come do their video with you and you're like, what?
I know.
Yeah.
I
Like,
try to
I'm a
not think
fan of
about
you.
it. Yeah. Like, how do you guys feel that way? You've had so many great guests.
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
I love all of our guests.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
I know you like. I mean, I think that's a difference with some people's. You can see when people are authentically listening and authentically like care about their guests and their audience. And I think you loving to talk to people and admiration for what other people do shows, and same with us. Like we just want to like get to know people.
Yeah.
Like this is the dream career path. If I could just talk to people all day
All day long.
and like make them
Yeah.
happy by like however I can provide that, like maybe getting you guys followers, getting me you know,
Yeah.
we're all a team.
Make people feel good.
Make you feel good, dress you, whatever you need. Like that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
So like it's really nice when you speak to your guests, you're really asking them questions. It doesn't feel like
it's
who
really
are you just because you're a
conversational.
big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
that make sense? That was like so heartfelt.
That was.
I,
No,
like,
100%.
meant it really, I read it, but
And
then as I was saying, I was like,
There's so
what?
many like layers to the show, right? Because like when I started, I didn't start it with the intention of like having like really big personalities on. Like I started it because like I have a love for running and it's like helped me in so many ways.
Right.
Like I mean, running, doing any sort of working out. People like love going to the gym.
Right.
People love lifting. People love yoga.
Endorphins, they're
Endorphins,
back.
yeah.
Endorphins
And-
are in.
Yeah, they like got me through so many hard times, right? I tore my ACL. Like I was
Yeah.
supposed to go to college for lacrosse, and then I tore it. By the
Crazy.
way, tore it again. Like I tore the graft. So like I got
That's-
surgery, recovered for a year, and then I
Oof.
retore it. And running was really what got me through because like I could have gone like total depresso mode, and
Yes.
then like
A lot
what
of
am I
people
gonna do?
probably have.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
so young, right? I was like 15 because I tore it when I was 14 for the first
Oh my
time. A year
God.
later, I'm 15, and it's like your identity is like. It's like everybody
Yeah.
that I was around, like my thing was like competitive lacrosse, you
Right.
know, like I was on summer lacrosse teams. I was doing summer camps with lacrosse players. Like my best friends played lacrosse.
Right.
Every single one of my best friends growing up got to live their dream and go to college for lacrosse. And I was that girl where I was like, oh my God. And like the thing about me is like, I will never let myself go down a hole. Like
Yeah.
I am like the power of the
I
fucking
relate.
pivot is so
Beautiful.
real.
I relate.
Yeah.
I relate to it.
Yeah.
I
And
can
so,
see
like,
that for all of us.
amazing.
and so running like really got me through a hard time. So I was like, well, it'd be so cool to do a show where I show people that like running can be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be intense because like so much of the running and like obviously like I follow a lot of like the big runners online, and it was like this is when I kind of started coming up with the idea because I was like I'm just like a social runner, like
Yeah.
I'm just like having fun, just
Yeah.
a cute girl. I want to wear my pink
So
leggings.
cute.
Yeah,
Like-
wear your pink
Yeah,
leggings.
do my thing. Like
Yeah.
makes me feel good. Like check
Whatever
the
you
workout
want.
off the list. Whatever.
Spreading
Sweat.
positivity, sweat.
Yeah, so I
What's your
was-
sign?
Cancer.
Nice.
My boyfriend's a
Cancer's not a bad
Cancer.
rep.
My boyfriend's a Cancer.
Well, you're
Really?
just
Wait, what are you?
emotional.
I'm a Libra.
Okay. What are you?
Taurus. It was just my birthday 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Nicole's
I'm
a Taurus.
something in my sign
Birthday
is a
last
Taurus.
week.
Yeah. That's
Oh my
cool.
God, birthday girls.
Yeah,
I was just
birthday
about to say,
girls.
you had a birthday? And then I was like, wait, I knew that.
Wait,
Well,
that's exciting.
A
Birthday
lot-
and
my
wedding.
wedding's
so
in a
close.
month, so it's felt like my birthday for the past like.
I know. When I was
Very
trying to
nice.
get you a
Yeah.
gift, I was like, wait, I have so many gifts for you coming on the way.
Yeah, my friend Ryan gave me a birthday card, and it was really funny. He was like, "Wow, another card!" It's like,
Yeah.
Yep. That's funny.
Wait,
No,
can I
love
ask
that.
a running
Yeah.
question for you? So I also tore my ACL.
Okay.
But
Nicole!
right.
Us
right
lacrosse
side.
girls. What the fuck's going on?
But yeah, so mine was in college, so I can't imagine how you did that, like
Yeah.
in high school.
It
and
was
like
horrible.
how you're
Want
describing.
to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
Okay, it was horrible in high school, but it's horrible at any time. Like college sucks too, because it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you want to go out with your friends, and all of a sudden, it's like,
Yeah, and
you
that
have-
injury like gets you bedridden, right?
It does, yeah. And then you have to wear a big cast. It's like not cute. It's the worst. But when I was in high school, and like I've always loved videos, right? Video editing and stuff. When I was in high school and I tore my ACL for the first time, I started a website which I literally scrubbed that shit off the internet because my fiance found it when we were dating, and it was like I was an intense 14-year-old. Okay, like
Weren't we all?
I can't
but
wait.
I started a website, and it was like me documenting my ACL recovery, and I would like interview my doctors, and I literally took people through my rehab, and it was a website,
That
basically
is
like a
so
blog,
cute.
right? Where people, like kids that tore their ACL, a lot of people in like Bergen County that tore their ACL like knew about it, and they would share their stories. And it was called
Wait, why'd you scrub it?
because the videos were like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't have looking back on it.
That's
'cause
really
keep everything.
cute.
Keep it all.
keep everything. I agree.
But-
Unless you're saying bad stuff, which you weren't, right?
no, I was just like a little girl.
Do you think
Yeah.
that she was saying bad stuff?
But anyways, I've like whatever. So yeah, I really connected with
Okay.
people over it because it was like I was going through a hard time. So I was like, so many other people are like, let me lift them up and like and it literally like I'd be at like my physical therapy place and people would be like, oh my God, like your website like made me feel so good. So like anything that I do online, like I really try to like have the underlying thing of like making people feel good. So like when
I love that.
so
when I
sweet.
started the show, like the best thing for me was like the most frequently commented thing was like I started running because of this
Yeah.
show because you make it look so fun.
That's so sweet.
How cool is
what
that?
an
That
is
amazing
really
feedback.
cool.
Yeah, and a
Oh.
year later, now I have people DMing me being like, been following your show for the past year, or like, just did my first half marathon, just did my first marathon. I'm like,
That, like,
holy
gives-
shit.
Do you,
That's
like-
the best stuff.
Yeah.
That's the
That
best
feels
stuff.
very emotional. Sorry,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
Nicole's question.
No, that was
yeah.
that's like so amazing, and
Yeah.
it's sort of in the same line as this of like I remember the days after the surgery how hard it was. Like I can't walk, I can't go to the bathroom alone. Like the days
that's
of
the
like
worst.
doing the PT of like just lifting my leg and I'm gonna
The
throw
fucking
up.
ice
like,
machine.
Yes,
I
like
hated that thing.
So how did you
Jeez.
and this could be for anybody really who maybe is like getting into running.
Yeah.
How did you go from that of like the mental and physical battle of that to like convincing yourself to like running? Like how did you
Yeah.
even begin to start to like running for anyone who's
Yeah.
trying to get into it?
Right. Like I think I'm fortunate in the sense that like I'm a really active person and like I always have been, but it was definitely hard because like
We just lost half the people.
yeah, God, it is hard. Like, but I mean, you get back
I'm like,
into it.
I'm I'm not an
Yeah.
active person, so I
Yeah,
can't.
like-
all my friends are like so inactive.
I mean, I grew up like playing sports,
Shout
right?
out.
And I like,
Right.
yeah, I wanted to be in shape and I wanted to like feel good and like strong and like
Yeah.
confident in my body. So I was like, I'm going to start running. And I fell in love with it because
Yeah.
it's really like when you can't do something and like it's taken away from you when you're so young, like
That
that's
makes
all you
sense.
want to do when you get
Yeah.
back. And like, I like never take for granted, like having a like body that can do what it does.
Yes.
You know?
I did
Yeah.
berries on my birthday the other day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they gave me a huge shout out, and it actually was the best part of my day.
Oh my God, I love berries.
That's really cute.
I'm obsessed with berries. Can you tell? I'm wearing the merch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I
Um,
threw my back out at berries the other week. That was horrible.
Really?
Berries is really
I
intense.
was doing a deadlift.
You gotta be, yeah. I go down, like, so there was one day where I went over than I should have. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? If I hurt myself doing this, I'll be so mad. So I always go like under the weights that I think I can
Yeah.
do. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just like, yeah, cause it's
Yes.
so scary. It's so intense.
It is intense.
But the instructor, I was doing it, and they were really good at making me feel special on my birthday.
as they should be. That's so cute.
It was, I love shit like that. But I was running and on the treadmill and as you do, and he like shouted out during a sprint, he was like, how amazing is it that you have a body that can move?
yeah.
And I like, it took me through my 45-second sprint because I was like, that is so true. Like such a big part about working out is like being appreciative for the gift that is an able body. Like
Yes.
Literally. Yeah.
having a body that's capable of so much. And I obviously leading up to the wedding, I've been really working out more than I ever have in my life. And I'm
Right.
currently in the best shape I've been in my life.
Yeah.
And I hope
Love
I
that.
keep that up.
And it shows.
You will. You
Em.
will.
Thanks,
You will.
guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you look
guys.
so good.
You
Are you
look
like?
good.
Do you have like a Berries membership? Like
No, but
Okay.
I for Christmas and I have 3 brothers and we're gift givers. And
Okay.
for Christmas and birthday, I'm like, Just give me berries. Just give me the berries
I love
classes.
that.
Kate hosts berries
they give me-
classes.
You do?
I host it. I
What do you
need
mean
to host
host?
another one. I host it. Oh, God, you got to come to my next one.
Yes.
You host or
Wait,
you,
what's
you
your favorite-
instruct?
No.
So it's like you
I
bring
think-
people
I
Wait.
was able to get Barry's to let me host a class for people
for free.
for free.
When? Where? Tell me. In there.
Well, I'm hoping we get to do another one.
Oh.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Maybe we do
Standing
it.
by. I'm ready to rock.
Well, I was so mad because like it's so hard. Like hosting the class, it took us like weeks to get it, or months actually, to get it organized and have them let me do it.
Yeah.
And then certain people didn't show up. I was like,
the nerve.
I know. And then I'm like, damn it, because the classes are the best when they're packed.
Fully,
Yes.
yeah. Because I would do the afternoon one sometimes, and then it's like empty, and I'm like, I need everyone here so I can feel like I have
Yeah.
something to win.
Wait, you know what feels so good?
What?
Okay,
Tell
because
me.
sometimes I go to Barry's and I'm not feeling my best.
Yeah,
but
of course,
sometimes I
better
go to
than
Barry's.
none.
Yeah, and you're on that treadmill. There's red lights around you.
The red
it's
lights
dark.
are
You're looking
amazing.
at yourself
That's
in
the
the
thing
mirror,
about berries. It's all vanity.
and you feel like a fucking beast.
Yeah.
yeah, you feel like a
I was-
motherfucker in that room.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
with running, and I have a
Yeah.
hate relationship with berries.
That's okay,
Hate. But the red light does make me look amazing.
It does.
It hits you at the right angles. But anyway,
It's meant to like emphasize contour.
Wait, I
in your
love that you
muscles.
said that. It's so true.
it's true.
It
hits
is. It's
it like
pure
I'm like
vanity.
my face is the most snatched it's ever
Yeah,
been at a
yes,
berries, and then I
yes.
walk out and I'm like, oh.
I know. Then you go into the
But-
fluorescent locker room
but
and you're like, yes.
Something that I
Yeah.
really like about yoga, which is where I was taught to like thank your body after you do it, like when you're in shavasana or when you're like laying down and you scan your body. And that I think that should be more talked about in the running situation, in the running
In
world.
fitness
because
in general.
Of like,
I don't think we do that enough. In
yes,
running.
like
Totally.
you
Yes.
just went through this whole thing. Like you're so lucky, we're so
Yeah.
grateful, and saying thank you to each muscle.
Yeah.
I really lean into all this goopy shit all the time. Like it's just really important. And then also, I like had things to say before, but I had to store them. Because we were like in a
You're like
roll.
me now.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm
How
like,
it's like, just move on.
yeah,
I always will come back to something twice. It's like, wait, remember I had something I wanted to say.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think this is actually a really good one.
I'm
not
in.
saying that yours are not,
Okay.
because I'm a nice girl.
You're nice.
So
You're not mean.
my advice for runners, which I think has changed everything for me, and let me know what you think,
Tell me.
is like when you first start running, just run until you're tired and then stop. And then the next day run again till you're tired and stop. Because when you push yourself, when you're like, I'm so tired, I don't want to do this, the second you tell yourself, I don't like this, is the second you get scared of running. So the first few times you run and you go out there, like run as much as you can. Of course, like don't be like, I'm tired after like 1 minute, but like run until you're like pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
And then don't force yourself to keep going. Like don't be like, I have to hit 2 miles, I have to hit 3 miles. Like just stop. So then your brain doesn't remember how tired and awful it was, because you're not entering that awful feeling. Like, you know, when you run and you're like, I can't do it anymore, but I have to keep going to hit this thing. And your whole time, I hate this.
Yeah.
And if you push yourself through that, you can achieve a runner's high. Yes. But that shouldn't come in the beginning. In the beginning, you should just run where it's fun. I think personally, and then eventually you can push yourself further. But when you're too tired, you should just stop. So then your brain doesn't start giving off those, I hate this sucks. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in no other world would I ever say like give up by any means, like when you're tired. But with running, I found when I got really into it, I was like, if I just keep going, my brain is releasing miserable endorphins. And what they're not endorphins, they're called whatever. And I was like, this sucks. I don't want to hit my 2 miles. And like, I'm really OCD about the number. And I was like, that's just not worth it. So
Yeah.
just pull it back and just when I'm tired, I'm done. Like, oh, I just did a run and I didn't hate it. That's new for me. Try that again.
Yeah, I also feel like the thing with working out in general is like, just go, just start, just get out and go. Like Sarah Silverman says that a lot of like, if you think too hard about working out, you're not going to do it. If you just
Yes.
put on the shoes and go, like even if you do 15
5
minutes,
minutes, yeah.
20 minutes, whatever
Yeah.
you do, or 5 in terms of like lifting exercises, 5 minutes or like one set. As
Yeah.
soon as you start, you'll keep going.
Yeah.
So it's so much just about like getting out the door, like put the
Totally.
shoes on, go run. Like, and then once
Yeah.
you're running, you're like, oh, I could do this a little longer.
Yeah.
Like,
And you don't have to go as fast as you think always.
No.
I think that's
Yeah.
really important.
Or sometimes like what I do, because it depends on the day and like how I'm feeling. Because like
Right.
I've actually leaned recently into like Pilates, which is so random. Like in my Pilates era.
Yeah,
which
love.
oh my God, I love
in
it.
your
I've got my
lounge,
Pilates
leisure
socks on right now.
Pilates.
Woo!
Grippy socks,
So
not for
good.
the not for rehab.
These are like
for
my only.
Pilates.
These are like my only socks. Like
I love
I'm
those
one of-
TikToks though that are like,
What?
you got the grippy socks on. Like when you're
Is
in
that bad?
rehab.
Oh, wait,
What?
Wait, what do you
Or
mean?
like when like Nicole knows what I'm talking about. Like
What do you mean?
girls who make TikToks from like not rehab, but
Oh,
like
from
mental
rehab.
Having a
hospitals.
mental
Yeah.
breakdown. Yeah.
And when you have a mental breakdown and you got the grippy socks, it's like not the grippy socks, girl.
Wait, so like
You're not doing well.
But in rehab,
But
it's not to slip too.
Also, I guess it's not to. I don't know why you get in hospitals. You get grippy socks
Yeah,
too.
Because hospital floors
Yes,
are
you
very
do.
slippery.
So it's like don't slip,
Huh.
don't slip, don't trip,
Wait, interesting.
and do your Pilates. What's that?
What?
What?
Bear claw. What's it called?
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
Oh yeah.
Wait, but what,
Oh my God,
what
I'm
does that have to do with
obsessed.
anything?
I go to no.
Well, it's like grippy socks for mental hospital or Pilates.
You love
You got
no
enough
far
from what?
method?
I'm obsessed with it. Yes.
What's that?
No far
Wow.
method.
So
It's
you're
like-
not just a runner. You're actually doing a lot more. You're
Oh, she's
hosting
an athlete.
berries. You're doing
yes,
Pilates.
yes, because like in the winter, like I mean, normally I like cold weather running, but this year I was like, I can't do it.
No.
And also, like, it's important to like listen to your body. You know, like I love to run, but I don't run every day.
Yes.
You know?
Because
Yeah.
that's when you
Yeah,
when you
that's
run
when you
yourself
hate
into
it.
the ground.
Yeah.
Literally.
You can't be
Lie.
100. I also think what's really good, somebody said this to me because I always ask people like what a quote is that they live by, which can get like so sappy when people are running and they're like,
I like that. That's a beautiful
and
thing.
one girl was
actually.
like, you can't be 100% all the time. And she was like, specifically with like working out too. Like, I think actually what's really good
Yeah.
for runners, like, I mean, I don't really sign up for races, so this is a little different. But if you sign up for a race, go all in running.
Yeah.
And then after that race, take some time off
Right.
for a few
Right.
months, do your thing.
And
Yeah.
then get
Totally.
back into it.
And then get back into it.
Don't just
Or I'll like make a fun run, like on like a Saturday. If I like, I'm like, okay, I should probably go for a long run. Like maybe whatever, like haven't gone for one this week. Then I'll like wake up in the morning. I'll get like a coffee. I'll get like a pastry. Really
you
chill.
make it a full
thing.
experience,
Yeah, make it a
not
whole
just the
thing.
run.
day.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah, that's nice. That makes me want to go on a run actually after this.
I know.
Do it, girl. Go piss, girl.
Who on
Go
this
run, girl.
podcast is going for who
who's
listening
going
is
on
about to go for a
run?
run?
Wait, put this in for your run.
Ooh, listen to this while you run. I can't listen to
Ooh.
books or podcasts while I run.
Really?
Yeah, no
I
way.
love it.
One
good
time I
podcast.
did, and I was
Really?
like,
I
I
giggling.
listened to your podcast like while I
While
was
we
running
ran.
today.
Yeah, I need
true.
to listen to like I Love It by Charlie XCX if I'm gonna make it on a run.
I
That's
like
fair
Call Her
enough.
Daddy too. I listen to her a
Call
lot.
Her
when I'm
Daddy,
running.
I love
She's
listening
funny.
to
She's so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, she is.
We have the same tailor for our wedding dresses. You just
We
did
do?
her
You and
dress.
Call
I
Her
mean, me and
Daddy?
Alex Cooper. Yeah. Me and Call Her Daddy.
You and
Oh my God.
Daddy?
Wait, I need to see a picture of your wedding dress.
I'll show you, Kate. I'll show you, Kate.
Can I ask you a few
So
questions
excited.
about some of your talent that you've had on the show?
Sure.
Which was your favorite surprisingly favorite running interview?
Oh, surprisingly favorite.
Like someone you were like, when you met them, you're like, whoa.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Wait, let me look because I've done so. I've
Yeah,
done
look.
so
Do you have
many.
a list of everyone? Or you
I'm
just have
gonna
your
scroll my TikTok
Okay.
really quickly. Let's find out. who
Okay.
I loved. Okay, I'm obsessed with Cougine. That was like one of my biggest videos, and he's
Wow.
hilarious. Meals by Couge. He's
Oh,
the guy that's
cool.
like, "How you doing?" Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Your sister. Or whatever. the fuck he says.
Love. We have
I'm
no idea
obsessed
who
with
that
Jelly
is.
Roll, even though we didn't really do a run.
Yeah. Oh my God, Bert and Tom. How were they?
So funny.
Yeah.
They
you know who that
pulled
is?
Jelly. It was supposed to be a run with just
Bert and Tom.
with just,
just
Bert,
Bert.
not even
Oh,
Tom.
wow.
Because they were doing like some. I was out
The
in
Netflix is a
LA for
joke
Netflix.
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you see the roast of Tom Brady?
Oh, I wish. I was at the Seth
Did you
Rogen.
watch it, Nicole?
No, yeah. I didn't watch it either.
I did.
So funny.
I watched
You
a little
it, yeah.
bit of it. Like,
Really funny.
Like Nikki.
I got the cutouts and like I
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
the girl about the Kim Kardashian thing. That's kind of all I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
Tom Segura is like one of my favorite comedians.
I don't know who that is. Fuck.
He is so funny.
Really
They're
funny.
they're both so funny.
I don't know
Yeah, they're
anything
great.
about
Yeah.
comedy.
Jelly Roll was great. Wait, I want
Jelly
to find
Roll.
another surprising person. Hold on. Obsessed with Taylor Hill.
Taylor Hill's so cute and beautiful. Haha, see, now I know. That was fun. Do you
Yeah.
know who that is? Okay, so that was really funny because you guys were just listing comedians and I don't know who the fuck they are, nor have I ever heard of them, but I would love to look them up and I will. But then she just was like an old Victoria's Secret angel model and I was like,
That's
yes, I love
funny.
her.
Yeah.
I love her. Like I was looking at her and it's like I had never
range on
I've
your
never
show.
seen I've never like been with a supermodel in
Yeah,
my life.
you
Like-
actually look like a supermodel to me.
You do.
Oh, okay.
girl.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
do
girl.
not. Everybody listening to this, I do not.
You guys, yes,
No,
she
you
does.
do.
You
You
actually
do.
like come off
No.
very like
Dainty,
like
beautiful.
celebrity,
Oh, really?
like
Dainty, beautiful,
starstruck.
gorgeous girl.
Oh my!
But I know you from
Hype me up.
before. Yeah. I know you from before, so I know what to expect. But if you were just walking in for the first time, I'd be like, Kate's a fucking star.
You know what's
You
funny?
are, though.
I'm not like like it's so funny because I grew up with just brothers, right? So like I actually feel like Pilates, like what you said before about not like running doesn't like make you connect with your body,
Yeah.
right? Why I've loved Pilates so much, and I'm like so specific.
You
with
call it out
workouts.
specifically.
Yes, because like cardio is like all I've known, right? So like doing something
Right.
like Pilates is so different for me, and I'm like obsessed with it because I feel so much more feminine,
Right.
you know.
I
and
love that.
I'm not somebody that typically feels feminine.
That's so interesting
Yeah.
because you
Wait
come
till
off
all
to
your
me.
bridal appointments, girl. You're gonna feel like the girliest girl in the world.
That's
the
so
best
true.
way.
Bridal dress shopping is a whole other conversation.
It really is. It
I
really
hate
is.
it.
And we don't have to go there. I'm going to bore everybody to tears.
You're not, but if you listen, like people are a part of it.
Yeah, because they've heard. I've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so those
I was gonna ask you, or did you have something else?
please.
What?
No.
Oh, wait, I want to say
Please.
really quickly, but Taylor Hill was literally like, when I was looking at her in person, I was like, oh, you look like an angel.
That's
Like,
amazing.
and her fucking haircut.
Wow.
Yeah,
was meant
she's
for
like
her.
she looks amazing.
Yeah.
Is she?
Wow,
she's
she does.
You know what I
She
didn't ask her,
does.
which I was so mad at myself after? I was like, I wonder if her haircut, because for people that are listening, if you don't know, Taylor Hill was known for her long wavy hair.
Mhm.
And she recently, or I guess, yeah, after her wedding, she cut it into a pixie cut.
I'm doing that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, I don't know if I actually will, but
She's
that's what
been
I've been
talking about
saying
it.
I'm gonna do.
Oh
Does
my
it look
God.
good on her?
It is.
If it looks good on a supermodel,
you would
it'll look great
no,
on me.
you would look good with it. Like she looks so good. Like I
I
was
need
like,
to
this
see.
hair is made for you. But I wish
Why
it.
are you anti everything with me today?
No, I'm not. I love you so much.
Anti shoes, anti.
Well, we're getting you
pixie
Adidas.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the Adidas. I'm in.
Good.
Thank you.
No, sneakers are hard.
Sneakers are.
See, she is also like ew, Fila's.
No, I
they're
have
not
never.
Fila's. They're Pumas. They're cute white Pumas that I have.
I'm sorry. You know I love you.
I have
I-
good style, man. I have
You
my
do.
own style, and it's good.
I feel like Puma's coming back a little bit.
Yeah.
See,
I have
the
cute
fact that we had to
Pumas.
say that was like, come on,
What?
they're coming back.
I went to.
Lay off of me.
I love. You know, one of my favorite things. Well, not one of my favorite things to do, but whenever I stumble into a DSW, and you guys are gonna feel like I don't go to DSW.
We love
I go to DSW.
All
They
right.
closed up by
I
me.
love looking at all the
Sad.
sneakers, and I found out about a pair of sneakers. I like bought a pair of sneakers from DSW that was like the Goja, Goja, I think it's called, and I think they're so cute.
Wait, are they like? Did they do a collaboration with Asics?
I don't know
Do you know the Asics that I'm thinking of? Like, I didn't even say it yet, and I was like, do you know
what.
They're like kind of like Mary Jane's, like flats,
Oh.
but they're like sneaker.
Oh, interesting. Asics also has some really cute lifestyle sneakers. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm really into it.
Yeah.
They're putting out a loafer, and people have mixed reviews, and I love
Interesting.
them. But
That's
anyway,
good. I'm sure they're gonna be comfy. Asics makes great
yeah,
sneakers.
you can run in them.
Oh, perfect.
Actually, no, we run in our Adidas.
Adidas.
Yes.
Okay.
Something we were talking about before we recorded that I want to get to
Okay, tell me.
is the Diamond District.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Wait.
So you went recently. So I was speaking of places you should never run in.
Yeah.
Oh my
Diamond
God.
District in New York City. It's basically one block. It's like,
It's literally like St. Mark's.
yeah, it's
For
47th
diamonds.
Street.
People are making
between-
deals on that fucking street.
Yeah, between
Facts.
5th and 6th. It's crazy. As soon as you turn the corner, it's like selling or buying, miss, selling or buying. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just walking here.
Wait,
It was a world I had never known about.
It's crazy. Have you been, Chloe?
yeah,
It's crazy. It's
it
like
is crazy.
It is crazy.
It's
yes.
so cool. I mean, that's where John, my fiance, got my ring.
Yeah.
So I was there recently because we got our bands at the same
Yes,
place where we got
yes.
the ring, and then I went into 55 West 47th. Have you guys heard of this building?
No.
I mean, there's the whole street is different
Wait,
stores, but 55
right.
is like a big one with like booths.
Oh, I've been in
And
there.
there's like TikTokers who like
Yeah.
are like, I went to the 57th
they
Street
used to
and
have
stuff.
the M Jeweler in there. Do you guys know who the M Jeweler
Yes.
is?
Mhm.
The M Jeweler started off there.
Yeah,
and now
so-
has many of their own stores.
So
Wow.
Shout out.
I
Yeah,
went
shout
to the
out.
Diamond District the other day alone after getting our wedding bands.
Never go alone.
Yeah, I couldn't go alone.
Mistake.
A lot of men.
To the Diamond District
Yeah.
alone.
It
Can
was
we describe?
alone.
Can we describe what the Diamond District
Yeah.
street looks like? A quick
you.
plug. Actually, I'm doing a video. I just filmed a video on the Diamond Street District.
Oh, so
street
you ran
with
there.
with a jeweler, and we were running there. So if you want to see
Crazy
us
to run there.
visually, watch that video. But let's describe it.
Yeah,
it is
please.
literally it is like you can't go 2 blocks without like breathing, actually swallowing a cigar. Like you're eating
Correct.
cigar smoke. And then there's all these guys. It's uncut gems, really, is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good way of
It
saying
is literally uncut gems.
It's like, yeah.
And it's like all these guys in the street like selling or buying. And the shiniest window displays that are so distracting.
So distracting.
And then
So
it's
fun.
just like hard to walk. And then there's tourists and it's just like beep, beep. It's definitely the most chaotic noise and smells. Like
Well,
more than Times Square, more than Herald
It's
Square.
like really
Yeah.
close to 30 Rock, right? So
It
there's a
is.
ton of tourists walking
Yes.
around that by accident turn down the street to get to
Yeah.
their next location.
Yeah.
But they should know better.
Google
Like,
Maps should write it off as a cross
Yeah.
street.
Yes, super random too. I was like on that street and I ran into, do you guys know Sammy Clark and JT Barnett? They're like big content creators. She's beautiful. She's
Wait,
like
Sammy Clark. I do know Sammy
she
Clark.
has that company Form.
Yeah, I love Sammy Clark.
I'm on that street filming the hook of the video and then I'm like, oh shit, that's like JT and Sammy. Random,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah.
What are they doing then?
I don't know.
Getting diamonds.
But I was like, it was so funny because it was this random street.
Yeah,
and
I
then I'm
feel
like,
like-
these really recognizable faces are
Yeah.
so
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the
I do
Diamond
feel like if I was in the Diamond District or I was walking like down the street, I would kind of be like disassociate vibes. And like if you walked past me, I wouldn't see you.
Totally. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like looking to get one
You have
step
your
ahead
eyes
of
on
me.
the diamonds.
Eyes on the diamonds and eyes on the street. Like keep moving, girl. Keep moving.
Yeah.
But I went into 55 West 47th.
The
And
stock exchange for diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
That's cool.
it was so funny because I like was
No, that's the
trying
vibe.
to put on this attitude of like, don't fuck with me when it was clear I didn't know what I was doing. So,
Fair.
I was like at this stand and I actually went back the other day.
This would be such a
'Cause I
good
got-
like reality episode.
Yeah.
Being in the Diamond District.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
got these gold Huggies that are on my
Let
ears.
me see.
Look, you guys,
Love.
these gold Huggies, 14 karat gold.
Perfect.
Huggies.
They're perfect.
They
I
are.
want you
Yeah.
were bad at this, so I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you.
Tell me.
Guess how much I spent on them.
Okay.
Wait, explain them again.
14 karat gold Huggies.
Wholesale on the Diamond District.
Wholesale in the Diamond District on my ears. Full gold all the way through, not hollow, not plated. Gold.
Right.
Fuck. Huggies on my ears.
I-
and it's
1,500?
$70.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, dead
I-
motherfucking ass.
I don't get it.
My ass right now is passed away. I'm dead.
Wait, that's absurd.
14 karat gold earrings, you guys, on my ears.
Wait, I want to get some.
70.
Get some. Well,
we're
it's by
going. We're
weight.
going to the Diamond
We're going to
District.
Diamond
Go,
District.
you guys. It's crazy because here, Gorgiana this, Majuri that, out of my house. Get out
Ring
of my house.
concierge, expensive as fuck.
Literally
I mean,
brass with
Yeah.
gold plate on it,
Yeah.
and they're trying to charge like $7 million.
I have some tea on ring concierge. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
That and like Jennifer
Please spell it.
Fisher.
Please spell it. They're
I
my
actually
competitive
don't.
client.
But it's like you can get actually the real thing. Like these companies are giving you plated, and then they're set. But and like if you read the fine details, it's brass. Like if you go on their website and it's like
Correct.
14 karat gold, you look at it and it says brass plated with gold.
Like
and they're
source- yeah.
selling this shit for so much money, and like just because it's like Gorgiana, like that's
Wait,
why
but,
people
like,
buy it.
Yeah, if
Gorgiana-
you're getting engaged, you have to go to the Diamond
You
District to get your
have
ring.
to
You
go to the
have
Diamond District. It's
Yeah.
like you don't.
Is that where you
need-
got yours?
Yes, I didn't. I got it at a like right next to it. Like it wasn't on that iconic
But
street.
right,
Yes.
but it's still the area.
But like they make it there.
Proper.
yes.
Because it's
Yes.
like get the real ass thing just because it's not coming in a little blue bag or just because it's not coming in this it doesn't mean but
you
so,
could put it in a blue box.
Oh my
you
God.
could put it in a blue. It
I
doesn't
went to-
matter.
like get the real fucking thing. Because
Yes.
guess what? When the world ends and you need to sell this shit, you have the real shit to sell.
Yeah.
Emily, you can't
Come
tell
on.
you're
I'm
engaged.
never
that's-
gonna sell my ring. I'd
Was
eat
it-
it before I give it
was
away.
it 70 per earring
No. 70 for the two.
for the two?
Because they weigh it. It's by weight for the gold. So like, and then they also have these bigger ones, which I'm totally gonna go back for. These like big chunky
Take
hoops
us
that are
there.
hollow.
We should do a vlog
You
segment
should.
together.
You should go.
No,
but it's like
please.
here's
It'll
the
be,
thing
it'll be
though,
a
you
part of your
guys.
show, and we should go to the Diamond District and do it.
It should
I'm
be.
so
Should we
down.
run there? Should we run now?
Yes, yes.
But you have to be able to like haggle. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So like I went to a couple of the booths and they're like, "What do you want, miss? What do you want? What do you want?" And I was like, nothing. Like I was like trying to be mean so I could like
Nothing
protect
from you.
myself. Nothing from you.
Oh my god!
I was trying to be
I'd
cool.
be so bad at this.
But clearly
I know,
I like
me
didn't know what I was
too.
doing. So I was like, "How much?" Okay. Like I like didn't know how. I was like trying to be,
Wait,
be like
excuse
harsh.
me. Did you know you didn't know before? So when I came up with a a random answer when you asked me to guess how much yours were, would you also not know?
No, I wouldn't. I thought 1,500 was pretty wow, but like I would have probably guessed like 600 for these.
What
for
did I
gold.
say?
You said like $20 or something, and I was
No,
like,
I
"Well, now it's
didn't.
not fun."
I said
No, you like
200.
50. You said
Okay.
50.
I was
like
so
70.
I don't know
70.
anything
I have
really.
like, no concept of what things cost. I swear to
Me
God.
too. I
like,
don't actually
I
know
don't
anything
either,
about
but I
it
will
either.
say like
Yeah.
real motherfucking gold on my ears, crazy.
It is crazy, and they're beautiful. And what I love about like having the real thing is like I have like sensitive ears.
Me
so,
too.
Like, and I like
can't. I say I have an expensive allergy. My skin has expensive taste because I
Yes.
can't wear anything that's not real.
yes.
I'll break
and
out
it's-
immediately.
Do you take your earrings out at night or no?
No.
I don't either. So I love being able to just have something.
Leave
Yeah.
them in. Leave them in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stay
but
on.
like those are so much more substantial than these, and these were ring concierge, and these were definitely like I don't know how much they were, but they're way more than $70.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I got
and,
them a while
and
ago.
that's the
Yeah.
thing is like
Yeah.
these wholesale prices just for going in there and like, I mean, the diamonds are obviously more expensive, but like you just have to be able to not be afraid. I would definitely go back with a friend. I would definitely not go back alone because it was
Yeah.
very
We're going.
intimidating
We're
space.
actually
I
going.
really want to.
Yeah,
But
wait, we're bringing Lizzie and we're going.
amazing.
We're going. We
Yeah.
all need diamonds.
Everyone needs a diamond.
Wait, but you know what? I don't know what I was gonna say. Shit.
It's okay.
It's
It'll
okay.
come back and then you'll bring us
No,
back.
that's an experience everybody needs to
Hey.
have. Go to the Diamond District.
Yeah,
that is
even just for
fun.
fun, just to experience it. And it is really crazy too. It's also fun to like go there and get a sense of what you like.
Yeah.
Like, because they have so many different things.
We're about to make that's going to be a cutout on TikTok of us talking about it. People are about to flood
going
that
to-
fucking
yeah.
place.
Love the Diamond
let's
District.
send them
Yeah.
over. All those bunnies to the Diamond District.
The
Yeah,
Diamond
everybody
District.
go. You're already
Yeah.
here first, y'all.
I want. Okay,
Do you have something?
go ahead.
No,
No, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah,
I'm not interrupting. I'm asking. Do you have
yeah,
something?
I know.
Do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
My God.
I thought you looked because you went like this, which made me feel like I was interrupting you.
No, I was like,
That's the
please.
face she makes when I
You guys
interrupt
are
her.
so good at not interrupting each other, though. Like,
Do you think?
Yes.
Thank you.
You have very good chemistry.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've known
If,
each other
if we have
forever.
nothing else, we have chemistry.
Yeah,
You have a lot of
man.
chemistry,
Come on,
yeah.
let's scissor. So,
Ew.
I saw an article that I want to share with you guys that I thought was crazy.
okay.
The headline is "Vegan Bakery Recalls Baked Goods After People Claimed It Secretly Sold Dunkin' Donuts."
Wait.
So there's a vegan bakery on Long Island
Yeah.
that
How did they find that out?
called the Savory Fig because customers were having reactions and they said that they went home and they were like they compared it to a Dunkin' Donut.
Because they were onto them.
Because they were onto them, they said this baker gave me Dunkin' Donuts, and now they're getting in trouble,
Is Dunkin' Donuts
and they're
vegan?
recalling
No.
their donuts. So basically, what everyone thinks this bakery was doing was taking Dunkin' Donuts,
Putting it in their stand.
putting it in their stack, and just boosting the price
Wait.
because they were calling them vegan, gluten-free donuts. It was just Dunkin' Donuts.
Here's what I think.
Oh
Don't
my
do that
Oh my God.
from for principle. Just don't do that. But if you're gonna do that, get another vegan one. Like at least commit.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
no. But the idea was
Are
that
Dunkin'
Dunkin' Donuts
Donuts
are like
vegan?
99 cents. So now they're saying
Oh.
like $6 or whatever they were charging for the
Yeah.
donuts. Huge profit margin.
Well, that's just what
Yeah.
Ring Concierge just did to Kate.
I know. Wait, what's your favorite
That's
Dunkin'
what
Donut?
Gorgiana's doing.
Really quick.
Favorite Dunkin' Donut? The blueberry cakey one.
Ooh.
That like cakey blueberry glaze.
I'm not a Dunkin'
Yeah.
girl.
Why not?
If you
She's
had
not from
to, if
Jersey.
you had to have a donut, what would you have?
Original glazed.
Yeah. So good.
yeah.
Or
Jelly.
like fruity pebbles on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
like rainbow
love
things.
Fruity pebbles.
Gay rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are you
Oh my
Dunkin'
God.
or Starbucks?
Ah,
Come
I
on,
grew up
Jersey
with,
girl.
I grew up with Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
But like Starbucks, I feel like is so easy in the city. Everybody gets so mad at me for going to Starbucks, and I'm like, it's so convenient. I'm a
Yeah.
woman of convenience.
No, I'm
Yeah,
a woman of
that's
convenience,
very
but
fair.
there's as
Like-
many Dunkins as there are Starbucks in this city, Kay. And you gotta know when I walk
That's
into
true.
Starbucks and I take that first sip, I'm like, who the fuck put iron in my coffee?
Right.
Who the fuck put burnt metal in my coffee?
Really?
You taste the
Yeah.
difference?
Yucko. Yabba kibba yebo.
Yeah.
At least,
Yeah.
at least
Tom's right.
Dunkin', as watered down as it sometimes tastes, I'm like,
Yeah.
at least we're still preserving the coffee taste. Starbucks tastes like someone put it into an incinerator, put day-old, week-old, month-old coffee into an incinerator.
Okay, but
and
I'm
then tried to
gross
put it in my gullet.
But the thing about me is like I'm not a foodie. I will eat like everybody's like I love sushi, but I will eat sushi from the bodega.
So
Yeah.
I from
You know what I
Dunkin'.
mean?
That's fair.
but
I'll
I'm-
even have Wawa coffee.
With-
I'll have McDonald's coffee.
Oh,
not
McDonald's
Starbucks.
coffee though is
It's
pretty
amazing.
fun.
You know
I've heard that.
McDonald's coffee has won the blind coffee test in America year after motherfucking
So why
year.
are you guys going there? I don't drink coffee, remember?
Because there's no
Wait,
McDonald's on
really?
every block.
Yeah.
Tea?
tea.
Okay. I
Tea.
like tea.
She drinks tea and she serves it. Come on. Come on.
Oh, that's so good. I actually always feel my best when I'm like in my matcha phase.
I have matcha
Depends.
only.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Matcha's
mean to
good.
say that so aggressively.
Wait, you want to know how somebody described matcha to me when I first got into matcha?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
if it's dirt, I don't want to hear it.
yes, I was like, why should I get matcha? This barista on the Upper West Side, I was like, why should I get matcha over coffee? And she was like, well, matcha is like an extended release.
It's true.
And coffee
Where
is like
were
an
you?
instant release. And I was
Chalet?
like, what?
Were you at Chalet?
I was at
82nd in Amsterdam?
No, it was when I was living at 60th in Columbus. And it was a cute spot though. I'm forgetting the name of it.
60th in Columbus.
That's a really
Cutie.
good. That's a really
Yeah.
good.
Cutie Columbus
Yeah.
Circle vibes.
Yeah.
Wait, that is true. Matcha is extended caffeine.
Totally
Yeah.
Raider vibes.
I was
Coffee
like,
is
give me that
all at
XR,
once.
baby.
I love
Yeah,
that.
extended release. Where's my Adderall? It's out, and I can't find it anywhere in this city.
Yeah, because it's actually out.
It's out.
Just
Isn't
drink
that
coffee.
crazy? Yeah. Why did
Not the
they?
same.
That's interesting.
It is
Why
interesting.
did they get rid of Adderall?
Because
Tell
it's
us all
prescribed
this
Coke.
time.
I wonder why.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. What do you
Every-
think? Are you
About what?
Your favorite coffee?
Song?
Oh, well, coffee. If I'm getting a beverage, Starbucks.
Okay.
Food,
Fuck you.
Dunkin'.
Oh, fuck
However,
you, Nicole.
wait, I did see a TikTok that I thought was funny that Dunkin' Donuts, like the drink that you receive is your karma because they like it's so different every single time.
That's funny.
That like it's your karma for however it's been. So if your drink is actually good, as opposed to like whenever I order something, it's like 50 pounds of cream that I didn't ask for. They never It's
Well, you
never
have
the
to
same.
know how
Yeah.
to order there. Otherwise, they're just going to
Why
throw
are you
a
being so
dollop
mean
of
to
cream in
Nicole?
there.
Don't mean girl.
You're victim
not.
blaming me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like I know how to make my order. I'm ordering the same thing every time, and
it's different every time you
every
order the
place
same
I go.
thing?
Say sorry.
You can't act like that doesn't happen to you.
I'm like
sorry.
the worst
It
coffee
doesn't.
order.
Well,
like,
guess what? My coffee order is black coffee. So.
Oh wow, that's good.
What
That's
a
easy.
loser.
Yeah, no, I'm
You're
like
better than
add a lot
us.
of cream, and I'm always like a lot, like please, because it's
I
always like the
love
little.
cream. When my afternoon coffee order is creamy.
I'm a half and half girl. Like I need
My
it.
mom is
Yeah,
such a
give me
half
that
and half
cream.
girl. Every time
Yeah.
she visits me, it's like, do you have half
Do you have
and
any half and half?
I'm like, obviously I don't. I don't have.
I love that because whenever I've
Now
gone
I
on
get it.
vacation with you, your mom's giving me the coffee I want, the coffee I deserve.
Kate, on the show,
Okay.
we like to do a litty and a shitty of living in New York City. So
Okay.
basically, a moment that was like extremely litty, or a moment where you were kind of like, I'm happy, I've made it, this is the life, I'm here.
Mhm.
Could be a restaurant even, or a memory. And
Okay.
then your shitty is like something that
opposite.
happened to you, like you stepped in dog shit on the subway or something like that. But make it more like shitty because that happens to us on a reg.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
But you can like take your time
Mine are
thinking.
I feel like mine are kind of broad.
Go
like
for
the
it.
things I just want to think of what comes off the top of my like
Please.
what's immediately in my head.
Yeah.
I would say we'll start with shitty. Shitty was like believing like the rat race of like working in advertising, making no money, not able to afford an apartment, like thinking that was normal.
Yes.
And the litty was like New York City is literally the land of fucking opportunity, and
Yes.
you can carve your own path. And like as soon as I figured that out, and it's obviously like ever evolving,
Correct.
I'm like, that is litty.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
And
it is, Liddy.
It is so, so special to watch you succeed and pop off with doing like this is a passion project that turned into your full-time career, which turned into a lifestyle, essentially.
Yeah, for everyone. Like I think as soon as like whenever anybody is doing something that they're super passionate about that like really aligns with who they are at their core, right?
Yes.
Because like before I started my show, I was doing stuff online that was like get ready with me videos, and like it
It's
didn't
just
work
not
for
you,
me because
yeah.
it's not me. You know, like love the girls, Alex Earl, love watching her content, obsessed with it, but it's so her, you
Yes,
know?
exactly.
And it wasn't
You
me.
can be
And
yourself.
as soon as I started doing something that was really bringing out like an authentic side of me, it worked.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
That's really nice to hear and good advice because I've been pushing Emily to make these videos on TikTok that are so not us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't do it.
I'm like,
It's
why am
true.
I, now that she said that, I was like, why am I making us do these lip sync videos when like, we're not lip syncers. We're fucking
Talkers.
podcast hosts.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I think that's a big key to life, and everybody has different timing
I'll
with
never
it. But
make you do it again.
Yeah.
why wouldn't you actually kiss me?
Chloe's so cute.
Am I
I don't know how
horny?
you, yeah.
Ew,
Oh,
you're so gross. I liked it. Sorry. You were saying something nice to Kate.
I was gonna say
What?
everybody's on a different path with like finding. You can tell when somebody has hit their moment of like figuring out who they are and what they
Yeah.
love and doing something that really feels like them. And I can really read it on your face and your energy
Thank
that like
you.
not only is this not only are you doing something that you love, but especially the part where you say that it's about making people feel good.
Yeah.
Like that really reads. I can really tell.
Thank
and,
you.
And that's just so special and that's lucky. And I'm so
Thank you.
happy that you found that early in your life. Because
Yeah. I mean, I feel it.
rare.
And for so long, I felt like I didn't find it early, you know, like I'm 26 and
Totally.
I think that's what's scary about New York City is like you're 22, 21 when you first start really living here, right?
Right.
Like we went to school here, all of us, right? So
Right.
we were here, but we weren't like adults here,
Correct.
you know? And I think it's like scary, especially with social media. Like you see all these people that maybe they're the same age as you and they've made it and they're,
Exactly.
but like it takes time, you know?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
really important
Yeah.
to not compare yourself, to not be comparative, be competitive.
Yeah. Oh, and my biggest piece of advice is like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there and like take risks. Because when I started the show, I was broke, $0 for my name, actually very much so in debt, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have an apartment of my own. I was like mooching off of my friend, paying them like $500 a month to like live in their
Yeah.
tiny fucking apartment in Greenwich
Totally.
Village. And I started the show by like offering people sneakers. So I was buying people sneakers, racking up my credit card bill to get them to run with me. But I was like, I really believe in
It
this.
pays off.
Yeah. So it's like take chances.
And now you have a
like,
partnership with Adidas.
Don't get down on yourself. I was
take
like,
chances. Yeah. And you know what? It's like you have to fail in order to succeed.
Totally.
And it's like if you're afraid of failing, you're never gonna
Yeah.
because
What do you
every
always
successful
say?
person has failed
Yeah.
over and
like
over again
fail
and
like get
continues
back
to.
up. Yeah.
What do
like
you-
I always say
we didn't even
leap
get
and
it.
the net
Yeah.
will appear. Leap
Yeah.
and the net will appear.
Yeah.
But
cute is
also
that,
like
you
in general,
guys?
also I think it applies with like posting online.
Yeah.
And I still go through waves of like hating myself for it. Of like it can feel so cringy and scary and like it's embarrassing or like you're selling yourself out. But it's like
Yeah.
in this day and age, like the only person who really thinks it's as corny or anything you're gonna get down yourself, because I post online all the time stand-up clips and other shit on my story and whatever, and it's so easy to hate yourself for it. Yeah. But you're probably thinking about it the most, A.
Yeah.
And if there is anyone who's hating on you, like there's always gonna be people hating on you. There's probably a handful compared to like the ocean of people who love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And taking that risk to put yourself out there is 9 times out of 10 so much more worth wondering what would have happened if you ever tried.
100%. And everybody's consuming content, you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
So like if you want to create it. If you want to be on the video side of it, do that too. Like if you want to
Whatever,
play in this world, you can figure out how to.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know,
And
like,
if you know what they say, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
That's true.
Seriously.
Actually,
and
that was the biggest lesson I got from Harry Jowsey the other day.
Really?
We went down a wormhole.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you guys want to wrap it or do you want to, are you okay?
I want to hear.
tell
We
us.
have to hear about Harry.
Okay. Yeah, we talked all about that because like getting hate online can be so scary and like so overwhelming. And I've gotten it a little bit, but like for the most part, my show was so positive. Luckily, we've received a really positive like feedback from the audience. But there's always like 1 or 2 things that, whatever, not going to get into it. But he was saying, I was asking him about it because he's obviously dealing with so much shit right now.
Totally.
Like this whole like Riley thing and like fandom is crazy.
Crazy.
Like, people get so invested
And
in you.
he's like one of those boys, like he's like a heartthrob. So all the girlies are going to come for him. He's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't.
Yes. And he was saying, he was
Do you know
like,
who this is?
No.
Oh my
Can I get a
God.
little 1-minute brief on him?
You would love him. He's like just a really fun guy. He's been on like 10 reality shows. Like
He's like always looking for love.
he's like a
Cool.
heartthrob. Yeah.
Was he the one you just did it with? Like
Just did one
cutie
with him.
Australian or
Yes.
British guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think Harry's going to watch this?
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
Continue.
Anyways, no, but the biggest thing that he said to me was he was like, because he launched his first podcast and like he was saying basically got a lot of like ridicule because of some of the things that he said. Because like people were so invested in this one relationship that he had. And then he basically went on the podcast and was like, yeah, that wasn't a real, like that we
Correct.
weren't in a relationship, you know, which is totally fine. And like anybody that like understands social media would
Yes.
understand that it was all for views and like getting further on the
Totally.
show. And
And it worked.
But he was like, but if I launched my podcast and nobody was talking about it, then it wasn't a good episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, I
All
was like,
press is
so
good
it was
press.
a win.
It was a win.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I also, I think that people who are afraid of that part are the people who are still too scared to jump.
Yeah. Jump, baby.
Yeah, just jump.
And also, it's just like if you anything you put online, people are gonna hate on it, and it's
Yeah.
like you just it's shitty and it's hard, but you have to be able to like just ignore, because it's like the internet is people's train of thought put out into the real world,
Right.
and it's
Yeah,
like
scary though.
in high school,
totally.
think about it, in high school, even the nicest person in high school, there were probably a couple people who didn't like that person, because if there was someone who every single person in the world liked, like, all right, what the hell is wrong with them? Like everyone has people, like you're not supposed to like everybody, and
Right.
everybody's not supposed to like you. The shitty thing about the internet is that people aren't afraid to say it, but
Yeah.
you have to really just be able to go like, that's not real. Like that's
Yeah.
not
Well, it's also like insecurities too. Like
completely.
Yeah.
And like I think the hardest part about it is a lot of times people will comment stuff that like is your own insecurity, and people will speak it.
yeah.
And that's the hardest thing of having to be like, wow, you just said the thing I'm insecure about.
Yeah.
But then you have to go like, and what?
Right.
Right.
They said it, and what? Like
It's kind of
now
nice.
what?
Honestly, when people comment things that like I think about myself, I'm like, all right, at least I feel validated.
And it's
in
out
that.
there.
and like you said
It's
it,
out
and
there.
now what?
It's
Like,
over.
Right.
all my
Yeah.
friends are gonna leave me. I'm gonna get fired from my. What's gonna actually happen now that this
Yeah.
person said this thing? If anything, it almost like if you look at it this way, it's like, okay, done. It's said out loud, and now what?
It's interesting because you guys are in a space where I'm now in the space because of this podcast, but besides that, I'm not posting like my day to day or whatever.
Which is kind of nice. Don't post your day to day.
Which-
Do the
but-
podcast. Let people.
But
get
like
to know
I
that.
do
Yeah.
want, but
Yeah.
when we first started posting and we started getting like hate or also good, but also some hate, it was so funny for me to look through it and be like, oh my God, these people like think this about us. It's like, but then you immediately are able, like, they don't know us.
They're scrolling past, they see one video and
Yeah,
they make
like-
a comment, and it's
and
like,
I was surprised.
Groupthink is so real.
Yeah,
on the
I was
It
internet.
is.
surprised
Yeah.
to see mean things said about me and not be affected.
Oh, that's good. I get so affected.
Like-
Like, I need to be able to take it better.
Like, but it's
I'm not
also
good
like,
at it.
Really?
remember
Yeah,
who's
that's
saying
like the
them.
cancer in me. Like, I hate when people attack my character.
Yeah, but look at the
Yeah.
people who
'Cause
are
I'm like,
saying
they don't know
it.
me.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
they have no profile picture.
Right.
They're not real.
Right.
Bye.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. That's
Or
what you
the
have to
people
say.
that will go online and post like a rant video because they feel so like personally offended by you. And it's like,
that took your
didn't mean to make you
Crazy.
feel that
They
way.
just
but
took
like,
the time out of their
yeah.
day to talk about you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's kind
God,
of good.
the internet is a
Kinda
crazy
good, I guess.
place.
Yeah.
And now we're all here to
Yeah.
say, watch our content and love us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
this
Well,
was so
Kate, this has been
awesome.
such an incredible
This
joy.
is so fun. Love.
Yay!
Thank you so much for
Thanks for
coming on the
having
podcast.
me.
It's
Thank
so
you.
fun to talk to someone who's so dead set on being herself and making people feel good.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
so rare
you.
these days, and
Thank
you're
you.
really doing it. And I wish you the best.
Oh my God,
as
you
this
guys
only
too.
grows up and up and up.
I want to come back.
Yes.
Come back. We'll do a talk back
This
in
is
like
like
6 months.
therapeutic. I feel
It
like we
is. It
talked
does feel like we're in the
I'm
girls'
glad
room.
it felt that way. It is
Yeah.
the girls' room vibe. The girls' room.
You guys are so good at what you do.
Thank
thank
you. That's
you. That's
really
very
nice. Really nice.
Thanks.
We're like, what? Us? You mean us?
No way.
Like this whole
Us?
setup is so legit too. It's crazy.
Yeah, we
Thanks to all
are ready to
Nicole.
rock and roll.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Should we do like a little sign off? Like,
Yeah. Let's cheers our
hands in.
Let's cheers
Diet
our
Cokes in.
DCs.
And
And let's say
run on 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Run!
run!
Woo!
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
And she